And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the Premier Circuit Major 2 LAN. And as you can see, we're a bit alone right now, but that's okay because I got the chat with me. I got my boys in production, and we've got a banger of a matchup right here for you guys coming in: Frigid Blizzard versus Aspire Gaming. This is one that we've kind of been looking to, as both of these teams had tough showings against Sudor Gaming. Now looking to kind of have the bounce back to push them on to tomorrow. The problem is one of these teams possibly could be going home while the other one does move on. Native, Chumi, Karma, Cloudy taking on Don, Ice Cubes, Homicide, and RK. And as our producer did point out, Ice Cubes not being on the Frigid Blizzard side, just an absolutely missed opportunity. But I digress. We look at this map set that we got up here for you. Vista Hardpoint, Karachi Search and Destroy, and Invasion Control. Interesting map set coming out here. We've got a couple of really fast-paced maps to hit you off with a Vista Hardpoint, a little bit of a slowdown into a Karachi S&D, but still a lot of places where that map can get mixy on you, especially in towards the mid area, that top red. And then an Invasion Control to end it out. If we get there, both of these two teams, as we kind of talked about before, it was an 0-2 and an 0-3 sweep respectively. So it's going to be interesting to see what team can really push themselves over the edge and get themselves out to a championship weekend. But map 1, Vista. Our scenes here as we fly through, taking a look at all of this, a map that can get chained very, very easily. We've seen a couple of dominating performances here on this map so far today. And between these two teams, though, really could just be a toss-up as we head into it here. Aspire Gaming going to be starting off technically on the bad side spawns, but at least good for P1 as they'll be the first ones in. Initial time going to go their way, as well as a couple of initial trades. Back and forth we go early on, but the first wave of kills that'll come through for the boys in blue, able to lock things down for now. But Blizzard going to be right back in, trying to throw a couple bodies in the hill, but only met with gunfire. 3 for 1, make it a 4 for 1 trade. And all of the sudden, if you're Frigid Blizzard, you are now looking like on the back foot. 26 seconds left still to garner here for Aspire, and you've got to worry about making your way over to P2. So for the moment, it will be Aspire Gaming that is absolutely running through the Blizzard right now. Seemingly have got their snow goggles on and ready to deal with in the inclement weather. And right now already up to a 40-point lead and still garnering time off that P1. Cloudy is here looking to do some damage early. Native will follow up with a kill as well, so it'll be good initial time potentially here for Blizzard to be able to gain off that P2. But now things slow down a little bit. Early investment of the cruise missile, and I say the slowdown, but the slowdown is a 4 wipe in the feed from Aspire Gaming. The caster's curse surely here at the Cheeto Land, and Frigid Blizzard now deeply on the back foot, has to find a way back in. Couple of kills do go their way. 3 for 1 trade, but Ice Cube still from the top side looking to do damage. Chumlee alone here, and now trying to garner some of this time, much needed for Frigid Blizzard. They want to stop this really bleeding that's just been going on, but continuous bodies being thrown at the hill. Aspire Gaming cleans house there, and now will hit their rotations onto P3. Already with such a great start to this game, could potentially look to push themselves a little bit further. Early action here towards the bottom. A couple of 1-for-1 trades going to be happening as Chumlee going to be able to pick up 2 there. Cloudy follows up onto a 3rd, so good initial time for the side of Blizzard. Shots now being thrown in, and now you can see where Blizzard could potentially find their footing here on this P3. It was a good initial break from them, able to find the kills needed, and now onto the hill, but you still got to deal with these incoming gunfights now towards the backside. 2-for-1 trade going to go your way. Make it the 3, make it the 4. Wiped clean in the feed, and Frigid Blizzard taking control now, at least for the moment, and now trying to cut deep into the lead that Aspire Gaming has really built off the first 2 hills. Now you're going to be working towards this backside and trying to be able to potentially clean up a little bit of scrap time for yourself if you're on the side of Aspire, and that's exactly what will happen. Homicide takes out Karma there, and now with a 3 wipe in the feed, that'll be clean off those rotational gunfights, and Aspire will get right back on the bike as soon as they get knocked back off and start pedaling again towards that lead. lead as Frigid Blizzard now going to be on the back foot, going to be having to hit this P4 through the mid side. A couple of gunfights going to go either way though, but RK7 and Homicide are going to be able to take 2 in the back pocket. And now, if you're on the side of Frigid Blizzard, this is just going to be difficult for you. I mean, the break-in will be tough. You have to hit through either this mid area or try to create the pinch coming through the backside. You're either just going to funnel over this top and maybe try to find a pinch, but just contested hill for now. A couple of numbers towards this Burger side. Chumlee and Native going to be able to combine for 2, and that'll be Blizzard into the point. You've got multiple people now hitting the backside of this point. Ice Cube is going to be able to find 2, though. Dawn, the last one down. Chumlee's here all alone. He's still got players to deal with, but the rotation now onto P5 is there. Frigid Blizzard should be able to get some of this late time, and they should be able to at least shut the lead down to about 20 seconds here heading into P5. And this 2 teams that we kind of imagined would go back and forth, and this is exactly the type of game that I was expecting from both of them, especially trying to push themselves on. Neither of these 2 teams wants to go home, not in pool play, not at the Premier Circuit LAN. Aspire Gaming doing a good job here to at least garner this first initial time, but now the hit comes through, but Daunt, Homicide, and Ice Cubes light up the kill feed, finding 3 kills of their own. Homicide doubles up, and that's still Aspire Gaming, now reading exactly where Blizzard is coming from, locking down this time. It's almost been a perfect hold from them so far. 30 seconds in the back pocket, still 20 seconds left to work with, and that lead just climbing ever so slightly. At the start of this hill, it was a 77-99 lead, but Aspire Gaming has just stretched this out, now heading in to our second set of rotations here towards P1. As things slow down on the map just for a little bit, 4 white down in the feed. It'll be the respawns in from Blizzard. They'll have to hit this now from the back P2 side. Early time here for Aspire. Doing everything necessary so far in this hardpoint to garner this lead. It's another 3-for-1 trade there in the kill feed that you see. Cloudy, though, will be able to find 2 of his own, but he gets shut down, and without having the reinforcements there, just not a lot he can do. Blizzard finally up on the respawn, finally trying to get back into this point, but Aspire Gaming has taken a big lead here in this hardpoint, now up over 100 points. Chumlee will be able to find 2, but Daunt's going to trade out Karma. Chumlee still here, able to find 3. He's saying, guys, I need some help, and all he's gonna receive is a team nade from Native. Native gets traded right back out, and everything falling into Aspire's lap right now as they start to run away with this one. 190-79, the lead just continuously growing here. Daunt finds 1, but no more than that. He does get taken down, and it will be Blizzard here with the initial time, but they have got to start to make a stand. They have got to start to find a way back into this game. 2-for-1s in the other direction are not going to help. So far, though, initial time in the back pocket, it's been a perfect hill from them, but what can they do to build off of it? Now up over the 100-point mark, so at least no 100-point club here tonight. And Chumlee still living, still thriving on the hill, and right now your boys are finding kills all along the map. Daunt, though, slides right into the hill, able to find 1, immediately traded back out. That'll be the 4 wipe in the feed that Blizzard needs, and at one point is Aspire just going to cut their losses here on this hard point, just rotate back over to P3 and try to set up for what could be the winning moment here in this map 1, but Aspire Gaming has to be careful. 1 break in here from Frigid Blizzard could absolutely shut this down, and Homicide and Native, I mean, this is the 1v1 of the century, but he's gonna get found out right here. Homicide finds 1. Oh, finds them both. Homicide laying him waiting, looking to commit felonies out here. Cloudy able to find the turn and burn onto 1, but still Aspire Gaming in the position here where they can win it, but now being taken off the hill. Frigid Blizzard could have done just enough and has, so it won't be done on this P3. Would have to be a P4 for the side of Aspire Gaming, but they are locked in now to this bar hill, looking to order a couple of drinks, but Native and Chumlee's are serving out bullets. Native fires for 1, but Ice Cube's back, but not gonna be able to win the trade battle in the end. Frigid Blizzard doing just enough here to push us on to a P4, but still the lead could be insurmountable 219 to 143, just under 100 points. As Cloudy now tries to make his way around, Chumley will be able to find 2 towards the other side of the map. It'll be that first initial time that is going the way of Blizzard, but the rebreak in now from Aspire as they all elect to hit through this bottom side. Native takes out Ice Cubes on the pinch, so you have to know where a majority of these players are coming from now as RK7 pops the first onto Cloudy. Homicide follows onto Karma, so now you'll have the 2 dead in the feed. You'll have the positioning to be able to move up. Aspire still trying to just hold on, trying to get to the finish line, but Frigid has just been dragging themselves along in this hard point. Now starting to put together a couple kills. Ice Cube alone on the point. The nade will take care of him. And now for Frigid, you are into this game. Dawn has to find a break here. This is a big 20 seconds to go your way if you're Blizzard, but you have to be thinking about the P5 rotations. Still here at Old, Dawn could be huge. He is going to be able to hit that. Now having to fly around though. There's still players on this Old time. At what point does Daunt just have to cut this and go rejoin his teammates? RK7 is here. He's able to find 2 big kills. So for Aspire Gaming, you're just 25 points off. But you've got to find these kills to come through for you. Now you know there's only 2 more down below. Contested kill for now. Ice Cubes will be able to find the first. Now, of the 4 Frigid, you have to find a couple of players in. Chumley, I love the spot that he's playing, but he has to give away his positioning. Able to find 1, able to find 2. The Renetti doing him justice, but the kills from his teammates just not there. RK7 and Daunt able to be good for 3. Only 9 seconds remaining. It's one last-ditch effort from Frigid Blizzard. The snow has to come through. Daunt knows that the pressure is coming, but Homicide finds 2. Cloudy with 1 contested point for now, but Daunt finds 2 more. It's the 2-piece. It's 250 to 189, and Aspire Gaming able to edge this one out. It was a lot closer than it would have been at the beginning if they just kept the foot on the gas pedal. Frigid was able to keep this one close, just hang around in this one, but just didn't have enough gas in the tank, just too deep of a hole to climb out of. And now you take a look at these leaderboards here. Ice Cubes 20 and 17, Daunt 26 and 14, 23 and 20, and RK7 29 and 17. Absolutely amazing slaying from the side of Aspire Gaming. That is a hard fought map number 1, 250 to 189. And now, heading right into this Karachi Search and Destroy. We know how much both of these teams want to get this one rolling. And it just kind of brings up now to an interesting point. Frigid need this map when it's a best of 3. It's not a best of 5. It is do or die time. Aspire Gaming looking to close the door here on this series, push themselves on to the championship weekend. Frigid Blizzard, you gotta find a stand, and you have to find it now. Karachi Search and Destroy is just one of those maps where, especially for Aspire Gaming, if they're able to keep the foot down on the gas pedal, could find themselves in a great position. But with the way Karachi plays, we know how much on the defensive side, where if you're playing towards B and you're really trying to guess, that one hit towards A can just throw a wrench in all of the plans. And we know that B, I'd say 75% of the time, more the site that you're likely to hit if you're on the offensive side. But I think maybe switching it up, kind of hitting both sides, taking advantage of how big of a map that this really is for S&D, it could really help you on the offensive side coming down. It's going to come down to first bloods. What team is going to be able to manipulate the map in their favor, get those first bloods early, start to work off of them as we hit the fly through of the map, and we're just about ready to get into this one. Chat, any predictions? You've been hearing me yap. Do we got any predictions from the chat? Who you think is going to be taking it home? Can Frigid Blizzard make the comeback happen, pull off the reverse sweep here in the best of 3, or will Aspire Gaming slam the door here on this series? A couple of nades and stuns, gonna go over the top. Native takes some early damage, but gonna get out with his life, but Karma will not. Taken to the grave by the Semtex, and already Daunt looking to get active early, but he gets sat down, and now a little bit of a slowdown here on the map. You do have, I believe, the bomb trying to make its way possibly towards the wrap onto A. You have Homicide already sitting towards that top church area, just kind of crawling around. And look at this. They are just trusting the bomb to make its way over to the A site, looking to take these players off of the rotation. And I love the play from Aspire. as Frigid now gets kind of put now on the back foot, looks to find the retake and potentially find a defuse, but Native able to take out Ice Cubes early, and Homicide gets the timing of a lifetime. Not gonna force the overchow. Up and around they go. Make the call out to your teammate. Couple of early shots now coming forth. Now RK7 finds the first one. Might have another one to deal with. 1v2 situation now for Homicide. Finds the first one. That Rival 9 is absolutely piecing. 13 seconds left. Cloudy, he's gotta go. He's gotta hop this bomb. He's gotta try to find this gunfight, but just not enough time to do both. He finds Homicide, but not the bomb. And Aspire Gaming does just enough to edge out that round one and get it in the back pocket. And for Frigid, that is going to be a tough one to let go, especially after how close you were to bringing that map one back. You clawed your way back into it. You're only down about 30 points there before it just slips away from you in the end. Those are just rounds that hurt the mental, they hurt the soul. If you're on the side of Frigid Blizzard, you're going to have to look to bounce back here now on the offensive side. Aspire Gaming. Nice kind of little split up through the mid-map area. You're leaving one player kind of in that bus just to watch onto the A site, and Daunt kind of playing around both sides. Going to be able to find the first blood. But still, Beetle 1-for-1 trade as it happens on the other side of the map. Native able to take out Daunt now as well. But, I mean, trades just happening all around right now. 1-for-1 we go. And all of a sudden, Ice Cubes left on his lonesome. 1v2 scenario. Bomb will get planted there at the A site, and Ice Cubes now going to be forced to make a play here. Information on the Chumley, but he saw Ice Cubes as well. So they'll know at least a little bit of the area that he's wanting to work with. Sneaks through this top area, might get the timing onto Chumley's, but Chumley's gonna get away. He knows he has to chow this quick. Trying to replay, not gonna be able to find it. Sorry, will be Cloudy whether that gets taken down. Chumley's over here, back alley side. Looking to make the play, 1v1. 18 seconds left to find the bomb. Gunfight gonna be early, and Ice Cubes! Ice in his veins and going to be able to find the 1v2. It's 2 rounds in a row now where the 1v2 has come through for Aspire Gaming, and those are just rounds that will come back to haunt you, especially if Frigid Blizzard aren't able to clutch this up, force the map 3 at least. Just rounds that you're going to be looking back in the VOD room. They have to play a little bit more together there. Just too much of an isolated gunfight there. And not what you want to see for Frigid Blizzard. Now down 0-2, on the verge of being eliminated from this LAN. You figure you go down 3-0, and it is just going to be a tough series to try to will its way back. Early nades, early stuns, Karma. Early kill onto Homicide. Daunt's going to be just trying to look over the top, and it's another first blood that goes Blizzard's way, but just haven't been able to turn them into successful rounds. It's just been the issue for them as of now. Karma, early shoulders out, maybe looking for the double chow onto Daunt. That's how you isolate a kill, get him out of there. And now for the side of Aspire Gaming, you're down in a 2v4 scenario, but RK7 will even things up just a little bit here, there onto Chumley's. Karma's been spotted by Ice Cubes as well, so this is great info for him. I'm not sure if Karma was able to see him, but jumps right over his head. The timings of Call of Duty, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely on a showcase here. Gonna be an interesting gunfight. Karma. Oh, I thought he might have had the drop on him, but the turn and burned out of Ice Cubes. That'll allow this bomb to get planted. Native's gonna look out, might be able to find the chow, and does. Now, both of these players in 1v1 situations, don't let him turn, and that's a beautiful 2v1 scenario. You don't let it happen 3 times in a row. I would have lost my marbles. But Native, able to clutch up, avoid absolute disaster. And you get around onto the board, and you're able to at least kind of tighten this S&D up a little bit. You don't get caught too much on the back foot now. Aspire, still with the lead. Still with the advantage, up 1-0 in this series. But looking to close the door. Homicide. Early smoke out, looking to go up, looking to get active. Sliding around. Oh, might get one for free. Native, that's out of there, and he is as well. Homicide diving off the top like he's Jeff Hardy and out like a light. Now for Frigid, you're down a man. You have to find a way to make this round possible. Have to find a kill. Homicide. Oh, the timing's just not working in your favor. A couple of early gunfights, couple of early shots, but Karma will be able to find the trade there. Chumley will smoke out his teammate to be able to get that bomb planted. You have some pressure here in top third side too, so Cloudy able to take him out. Now all of a sudden, you're into the 2v3. Ice Cubes. Daunt. Have to make it happen. Have to find a defuse. Have to find these players on one of the harder sites to retake once you're in. Chumley just looking, having those bomb checks. Might have spotted Ice Cubes there, but he'll just back up and let his teammates play that. Daunt's gonna have to chow this. Goes up and around. Only early tags in. The Ice Cubes will find one, but still 14 seconds left to make this happen. Chumley finds one. Daunt over the top side. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Oh, he found the kill. He found the defuse as well. Are you kidding me? Daunt, it's another 1v2 Aspire Gaming. So much ice in the veins. 3 1v2s, and it's all 3 of their rounds. How is that allowed to happen? Daunt finds the first and absolutely goes nuclear to find the second. Renetti out and ready to send them to bed. 3-1 up, and just a demoralizing round for Frigid Blizzard. In a round you cannot let slip away. Aspire Gaming, 3-1 lead now here in the S&D. Already we're up a map. Looking to hit the nail in the coffin. Slow round. Hold up play for Aspire. Back here towards this junk side. No gunfights coming through just yet, but Native with the first across map will be able to take out RK7. Gives Frigid Blizzard another first blood, but already Daunt evens things back up, and it's just a little bit too aggressive once you get that first blood. I mean, they get it, and then all of a sudden they think that just the entire map is open. You think you're going to be able to hit the wrap around towards that B side where the pressure has been shown, and Karma just runs right into the wrong neighborhood. He's calming that there's 3 out back junk side. Once that calm comes through, Aspire Gaming is on the re-wrap back towards this side, but Native, oh, finds the first kill. The bomb does get planted though. Native out. A ghost. You can't find him. The Daunt goes off the top, gets sat down though. 2 kills come through, and Blizzard able to find the round. Much needed. Big difference between 3-1 and 4, or rather 4-1 and 3-2, pardon. Frigid Blizzard might have just gotten themselves back into the game. And while as demoralizing as these losses on these rounds have been, I mean, the good news is you could just calm yourself like, guys, look, we're losing 1v2s, 3v2 scenarios. We just need to play off each other a little bit, or we're losing rounds that we shouldn't be losing. We're doing enough to put these rounds on the board. It's just the closeout that hasn't been the greatest. But that time, Karma getting active under the smoke, able to take out the bomb planter, so huge. And now for Frigid Blizzard, it is a hard sail towards this A bomb site, but you have Homicide. You've got to check these corners. Homicide is just lied and wait. I'm not sure they know he's there. He finds one. He finds 2. Oh, you gotta check your corners, and Homicide just plays the nasty angles, finds the third, and shooting a couple bodies, drop the teabags on the forehead. He's looking for the ace, but his teammates will clean it up. Aspire Gaming, a perfect play from Homicide, just laying under the desk. No one checks it as they go through into red. He pops out, finds 2, able to find the third in that back alley. And now for Aspire Gaming, you find yourselves up 4-2. You're never letting this lead slip out of your favor. Frigid keeps it close. They keep it just close enough to where it's only a 1 or 2 round lead, but Aspire always good enough to extend the lead at least back to 2 rounds. And Frigid cannot afford to play that game. We'll hit 6-3, 6-4 if that's the way things continue to go. Frigid Blizzard needs a run, and they need it now. Early stun into Karma. Smoke down onto the B site, but this is a ruse. Karma, with the early aggression, is up and over. Should have the read on this, that these players are still wanting to hit towards the A site. Good reads on from Blizzard so far, as well as that first blood's in your back pocket. Now, though, Dawn able to find one there towards the mid area. You even things immediately back up into a 3v3, and it's another first blood that just gets thrown to the wayside here for this Blizzard squad. You need something, and you need it now. 3v3 for what could be the series. Dawn, big gunfight coming up, but Karma able to win it with close range with the rival. Picks up the MCW in hand. Two-gun man. Looking for more. Aspire trying to find somewhere to get this bomb planted. Showing pressure towards this B site, but Chumley is just waiting for one of these players to try it. Ice Cubes knows that Karma is up here trying to isolate one of these gunfights. Only 13 seconds left. You have to find a way to get this bomb planted. Just nothing going for you. Karma with the perfect read, able to take him out. You know the bomb's got to get planted. You take out the planner, and Blizzard again, able to do just enough to keep this to a 1-2 round deficit, but do they have enough gas in the tank to be able to push themselves over the finish line, overtake this team, and get themselves to a map 3? It just kind of takes me back to that map 1 hard point where Aspire got that early lead. Blizzard did everything they could just to claw their way back, keep it close enough to fight their way back in, but just not enough in the end. And Aspire Gaming knows how big of a swing round this is. The difference between series point 5-3 and us being knotted at 4-4 in a map 2 is absolutely detrimental. Homicide up over the top. It's been a play they love to do, and it's gonna be work off again. RK7, he's getting aggressive as well as he finds one onto Chumley, and just as you were getting back into the S&D, Aspire sends you right back to the wayside. But Cloudy, a big kill onto Homicide to even things up here. Still a 3v2 advantage for the side of Aspire, but things get just a little bit easier each kill you find. Blizzard now, bomb in hand of Karma, trying to work his way around through this top red area. RK7 gets some information onto him, tags a couple of early shots, but this bomb surely making its way over towards the A site now. Just working. Trying to find a way through, but time gonna start to become a factor. 27 seconds left. Karma, he knows that he's got to get this bomb planted, but he knows that he also wants to clear out all of these angles. Oh, shoots at his own teammate. Now they know exactly where these players are. That's the worst thing that could have happened. Now with only 13 seconds left, you got to find a way to go, and it's just not going to happen. Aspire takes control, dominates the round, and now finds themselves at not only map point, but series point to push themselves on. How can they come back? How can Blizzard find a way back into this series? Back into this map? Down 3-5. It would need to be 3 rounds in a row. Aspire. 1 round. Could shut this down, could push them on. Blizzard, early aggression through the mid area. Native able to take out Homicide. First blood again in the back pocket of Frigid Blizzard. And I'd love to see at the end of this, obviously, how many first bloods has really been had from the side of Blizzard. I mean, it seems like continuously able to find it, but Daunt or Ice Cubes able to find a kill that evens things back up, but now into a 2v3. Bomb in hand of Daunt, so still with Aspire, potentially able, if they isolate this player over towards the A site, able to get the bomb planted, could turn this into a 2v2. Cloudy is just laying in wait, seeing if they show presence toward the A side, ready to make a comm. Trying to play a little off angle here in bottom red. Both of these players for Aspire, though, checking every single angle, electing not to use the red door to go around, not to give any sound cues up. Ice Cube, around the backside. They haven't spotted Cloudy, so Cloudy just has this positioning where he's going to be able to pop out at any time. Daunt, though, able to take out Karma, but you're not expecting Cloudy here. 1v1. Bomb has to get planted. Chumley knows it. Chumley's going to chow it. Chumley should have the kill and does. Blizzard able to do just enough. Win your 1v1. Get yourself one more round. 1 of 3 done. And Ice Cube really just has no other option. I mean, he could just lay and wait, take the gamble that Chumley's gonna chow, but then if you wait too long, it's almost guaranteed that you're gonna be having to plant the bomb. A smart move in the situation, but a smart read nonetheless. And Chumley winning the 1v1 to keep Blizzard alive here in the series, here in the S&D. Now finding themselves back on the offensive side, which has been the struggle for them here. Early nades in, but that's going to be early map control being gained there from the side of Aspire. They have gotten to their vantage points. They have gotten to their power positions that they like to be in. Early nades and stuns out. Utility being used here from the side of Blizzard, trying to find a way into this point. Bomb will get planted. RK7, early push up. There's no way he's going to defuse this right now. Oh my god, he's laying on the defuse. He's laying on the defuse. I'm not sure that anybody sees him early. Tags in RK7, elects to hop off of him, but it's 3 kills. All of a sudden, the feed light it up for 4. Frigid Blizzard forces round 11. Claws their way back from 5-3 down. There's no way we see it. There's no way the 5-3 curse comes through. Blizzard tries to force that map 3. They've done everything right in the past couple of rounds to try to force this out. And now all comes down to this. Round 11. 5 apiece. Aspire versus Frigid. Who wants it more? Who's able to find that first blood? Who's able to turn things around? Bomb looks to make its way towards that A site. Early gunfight gonna go the way of Homicide onto Karma. That's the first blood in the back pocket. How do they elect to play off of this? Slow and steady wins the race, and I love it. You get the first blood at the A site, then you start to hit the rat back over the B site, constantly keeping Blizzard guessing, but you've let Native get into this top third area. He could potentially become a problem, but he hasn't seen anybody on the backside cross, so not gonna know that this bomb has made its way towards B, but Ice Cube's huge corner to check. He checks it and gets the kill. Could have been the biggest kill of the map. Able to get yourself a 2-man advantage. 2v4 now for the side of Chumley and Cloudy. Sounds like 2 of the 7 dwarfs are gonna have to do some work all diddly day. Chumley and Cloudy have to find it. Ice Cube's in this top third area. Bomb has still not got planted though, so that's still 1 player gonna be taken down now. Cloudy able to take him out. No way. Chumley, he's gonna have the perfect timing on this. He takes out another player, but Homicide onto Cloudy. You know where he is. Ice Cube finds it. Aspire clutches up, avoids the 5-3 curse, and pushes themselves on to this championship weekend and sends Blizzard packing. What an effort to claw your way back in, but it's just not enough gas in the tank there at the end, and nothing that you can do. Aspire wins this round 11, wins this best of 3, 2-0. And what a series. We knew it was going to be close. We knew that both of these teams had a lot to fight for, but 250 to 189, a 6-5 round 11 close out here in map 2, and just not a lot else you can say. Aspire moving on, and going to be interesting to see what's going to happen when they go up against some of the higher teams heading into this championship weekend. But ladies and gentlemen, what a day it has been. Shout out to all of my co-casters who have come along. Hyper, Rarity, Zep, everybody who stopped in, even Mr. CJ. Shout out to our production booth in Guffey and getting my stuff all to me all day long, and been some great guys to chat with. Shout out to all our sponsors, specifically Zoned Out and Oakley, and all the rest of the sponsors as well. We've got a long weekend ahead of us, so we will be closing it out for the action here, but stick around. Tomorrow morning we'll have more Call of Duty action heading right back at you from San Antonio, Texas at the Premier Circuit Major 2. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.